That's a nice dog. Am I a little socially anxious right now about the shiesty? Yes. Which is ironic because, you know, it's a shiesty, so you can't even see my face. Nobody even knows who I am, and yet I still have social anxiety. I just don't want to have to explain to a police officer that I'm wearing the shiesty for artistic reasons and not nefarious reasons, because, you know, that's kind of hard if you aren't seeing the creative vision, as it were. But anyway, this is not really what this is supposed to be about. But it's not really supposed to be about anything, I guess. Ugh, you douche. This isn't really supposed to be anything specific. I'm kind of trying out different ways to capture my thoughts. I think sometimes they get kind of lost when I have to type them out or write them out or whatever the hell else. And it would be easier if I could just say them out loud and have them captured this way. The issue is that obviously I see a camera come out and I'm a little conditioned to be performative, so a lot of times the way that I talk with the camera on isn't really the way that I think, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But we'll try. I think over time it'll kind of work itself out. I've never been in this part of town before. This isn't really surprising. I've only been here, I guess, like 3 months now, but I don't really go anywhere. I kind of have like the same route that I just travel every day, so I don't see most places. I was thinking about that on the way out here, that one of my favorite feelings, for whatever reason lately, is the feeling of like finding a new street somewhere. Like when you're just out driving and you just find a new street and it's just like something about that street just has a cool vibe. I am a particular fan of streets that like wave, like some curves and shit. Or, now this is kind of controversial, I kind of like those streets that have stupid ass intersections, like where they have intersections that are like at 45-degree angles and useless shit like that. I don't know, something about it, something about like just the different angles and curves versus just boring ass straight. That does wonders for the vibe of a street. It's also just so much greener here. I do like the green. I hate the humidity, but I do like the green. Now I just have to watch my time to make sure I don't go out too far. When I get going, the bitch get going. The other problem with this is that now that I'm driving, I can't really look at my phone list, but that's probably for the best, to be honest. I like the idea of the phone list, but I think it was more to just help me cope with the discomfort of thinking I wouldn't have anything to talk about, and I'm trying to like bridge the gap between structuring what I'm doing and not restricting or regulating what I'm doing, which is a very fine line with like creative flow. You have to be structured enough that you can have discipline and create all the time, even when you don't intrinsically feel like creating. You have to be able to just kind of have the structure that tells you that you're always going to create, like a riverbed or like a channel. You have to have the channels for the flow, but then in setting up those structures, you can't overdo it to the point where now you're sort of regulating the flow, regulating the creativity, and kind of self-imposing limits. So the list was supposed to kind of help me with that, where it gave me things to talk about and I could work on it throughout the week and feel like I was kind of keeping it at the top of my brain that I needed to film this. But then, even then, it's not really stream of consciousness if I'm talking off of a list. It kind of is, but it's like a crutch, I guess. I don't know. Probably doesn't really matter. I've had Like a Prayer by Madonna stuck in my head for I think like a week now. I think since last Sunday is when I got it stuck in my head. I don't listen to that song often. I don't really think of it very often, but it's like when I think of it, I cannot stop thinking of it because it's kind of a banger. Like it is kind of a banger. I really do enjoy that song. It's got it going on, but I mean, it's been a week straight. I can't think of a day that's gone by where it hasn't been just looping in my head since last Sunday. My car is making a pretty horrible noise right now. A horrible noise that I have been avoiding for about a month now. It's been a series of horrible noises and issues with this car the past 3 months since I moved here, really. I don't know what it is about this place, but my car has just been going through it from day one. It's quite unfortunate. We're limping along though. We're doing all right. I think he'll survive. I'm gonna go because I want to go. So now we're all gonna go right here. Okay. I have not driven on an interstate in also probably 3 months. So this is kind of an experience. It's kind of wild how good I was at city driving and like being on the interstate and going fast all the time and navigating like actual traffic. Now I get even 2 cars behind me and I start tweaking and just driving through town. I don't know how my street savviness dwindled that quickly, but this place took it out of me quick. Now it's like if the roads are not completely empty around me, I'm stressed. I'm white knuckling it. I don't understand why. Because I definitely was used to driving reckless as fuck. Allegedly. You know what my favorite like roadway sign is? If I had to pick one, you know, gun to my head, if I had to pick my favorite construction road sign, just general road sign, oh Jesus, I'm oversaturated. What happened there? Anyway, my favorite road sign is by far, not even close, the stay in your lane sign. I think that's just hilarious for a sign. I can't think of another one that I like more than that one. If I was going to steal one, allegedly, I think it would be a stay in your lane sign. People always steal street name signs, but I don't know. I don't really like any street that much, and it just makes it too incriminating. You know, I know exactly where you got that sign. You can't tell me any story about how it's not from there. A stay in your lane sign, that could be from anywhere. You don't really know. And it's just funny. I want to be like a frat bro and steal a stay in your lane sign and just hang it over my bed. I think that would be an epic design choice, to be honest. Fuck. I told you. Like a prayer. I stopped consciously thinking for like 0.5 seconds and suddenly it's in there. I had this thought a while back. I was wondering, like, humans get songs stuck in their heads, right? And it's like a chronic thing. Most days, depending on who you are, I guess. But if you're the type of person who gets songs stuck in their head, you probably have a song stuck in your head every single day. What I was wondering is what that experience is like for like a dog or a cat. Like if they get something stuck in their head, what gets stuck in their head? Do they get our songs stuck in their heads too? Like do my dog and my cat have Like a Prayer stuck in their head because my stupid ass has been singing it for the past week straight and now it's stuck in their head too? Or do they have like their own equivalent? Like, but I mean, they don't have music necessarily, and it's like a music thing. I don't know. I would like to know. Does my dog or cat have a favorite song? Do they hate my music? But at the same time, would they really know other music? I mean, I guess they would know the music of like other people that I'm around, but for the most part, the only music they would even know is my music. So they would kind of probably like it. I would hope. That would kind of suck. Oh, damn, we got some tomfoolery over here. Hopefully the road's not closed. I found all of the police. I figured out why they're not tailing me. It's because they're at this colossal accident on the side of the road. People have been calling in saying this bitch is driving around in a shiesty. She says it's for artistic reasons, but we don't know what the fuck that means, so we think you should check it out. And they're like, yeah, we'll be on it, but first this semi rolled on the side of the interstate, so oh, it does look like it might be closed actually. Alright, that crisis has been averted, I guess. I'm on a detour now, so this shit has gotten a little urgent. I should be fine though. We're really crawling along here. Dude, another thing. This place fucking loves roundabouts. I'm realizing now the issue is that this is leading to a roundabout. And this roundabout is in a location that was never meant to have this much traffic going through it. A full detour from the interstate. going around a roundabout right now, and this roundabout is just not equipped to handle that type of pressure. Do they have roundabouts in other countries? My American ass wouldn't even know. But I remember as a kid being, I think it was like when I was in middle school or high school, roundabouts became just all the rage. Suddenly we had to add 20 roundabouts to every single goddamn road. Every intersection is now a roundabout. Out here, there's some places where they even have multiple roundabouts, like they're stacked, okay? Like it's like a Venn diagram basically. Why do we need that many roundabouts? Yeah, go ahead, squeeze on in there, buddy. I know. I feel you. We're all in this together, all right. We made it through the goddamn roundabout. Jesus. We lost like 10 minutes on that roundabout situation. I don't know. I just have to imagine that like a spinning circle of cars cannot be safer than a traditional intersection. I get an unregulated intersection. It seems like that's kind of the two options here. It's like either Venn diagram of roundabouts or completely unregulated intersections. Like no yield sign, nothing. Unregulated. Sorted out. The goddamn Wild West out here. Why are those the two options? Why can't we have the middle ground? Maybe that is why I'm white knuckling it. I'm out here acting like I just have gone soft from the city. But I think it's just a whole different breed out here. I think it really is kind of the Wild West of driving unregulated intersections out here. Shockingly though, my insurance rate did somehow still go down by like $200 when I moved here. A month. My broke ass can't pay for like a full premium, so we're on that month-to-month type shit. But it went down by like $200 a month being out here, despite the fact that, like I said, my car has been going through it since being here. And that's not just like the car getting old, that's like as a result of being in this location. My car is just going through it. My windshield is fucked. My alignment got fucked because of like road shit. I got sideswiped on day one. The salt on the roads out here eats your car, and that's just like an inevitable part of life. That's not really something you avoid. It's like you bring your vehicle here and you kind of just know that the salt is gonna eat your car. How does that make sense? How is that a reasonable place to live? There's that Madonna again. God forbid my brain sit in silence. Gotta fill it with something. Oh shit, now we're really cruising. Now we are picking up speed, god damn it. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn this off. And then yeah, I'll just leave it set up. If something pops into my brain, I'll just turn it on again. Wow, what a revolutionary idea. Definitely could have just been doing that this whole time instead of acting like I needed to record this entire hour of me driving around being mad about roundabouts. Okay, anyway, goodbye. Okay, I have glasses on now. New character unlocked. I was just having the thought, we were talking about favorite roads. Another weird thing, okay, first of all, there's been like semis dropping like flies. I've seen like 8 of them pulling off to the side, broken down. I don't really know what's up with them there, but hopefully they'll be alright. What is going on? God damn. What an adventure this is. There's another road closure. There's another just cluster of police. I don't know what is going on out here. Anyway, what I was gonna say is this weird thing that I've been noticing lately is I'll be like driving around and I'll drive past something, whatever. I'll be just driving past and something about it will remind me vividly of like a different road I used to drive by or something. So like right now if I'm driving past some warehouses and the spacing of like the warehouses from each other and like the green space between them and the way the road is like angled around them or whatever, it will vividly feel the same as like a route I used to take in a different city when I was in high school or in college or something like that. It's weird. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't think that I don't think I really like put that into words the way that I want to, but it's like a road I used to drive, but with like a different theme on it, or like a different, you know, like if it was a video game, it would be like a different theme of the map. It's the same fundamental code of the map, but it's like a different color scheme and shit. It's very weird, and it's been happening kind of a lot. But yeah, so I don't know if it's just that I'm somewhere green after 3 years where I was in the desert and everything looked different there, and so then now it's like just being back somewhere green reminds me of old places pretty easily. I don't know, maybe it is just that, but it's like super uncanny, like a liminal space type of spooky feeling. Uncanny Valley. It's very weird. I don't really understand what it is, but it's freaky, and it's been happening quite a bit. Anyway, that's all I had to say.